Hello, today's video is a basic tutorial on how to create an UTAU Voicebank. The first thing you will want to do to create an UTAU Voicebank is create a folder which you can access your UTAU. For now, we will create a Voicebank and we will call it Test UTAU, unless you've already thought of a name. Now we have our folder for our test UTAU. We can close this now. Open up Audacity or any other software that you have to record or sample your voice. Now, you're probably thinking, how do I know all the notes that I want to pronounce? Well, if you're creating a Japanese voice bank, which is recommended if you're not fully experienced in voice banks, then here's the page that you will want to use, most likely. There will be a link for this in the description. Here is most of the notes that you will want to pronounce. There are some extra that may not be here that you can add yourself if you think they should be. For example, I don't think nya is here, which is, as you may be, oh no it is. But, so now you have this page, and we are going to start with basic a. So let's open Audacity. Now, it's also important to pick what pitch you would like to sing. It means that, say for example, I picked and then I picked it would change a lot, and if the letter, say, E was high-pitched, it would make him sound more powerful on the E. We want him to sound like he has the same amount of power, or whatever gender your UTAU is. We want them to sound like they have the same amount of power through each note. So we maintain the same pitch. And also I recommend, I will quickly show you, that you leave a space just before you actually sing the note. So let's just do this. Now that wasn't an entirely good note, but we'll use it anyway. Now, I've left this space because, look at this. There's a lot of audio even when I'm not speaking. We want to get rid of that. Even if we can hardly hear it, it may disrupt UTAU's way of configuring the voice bank and making it sing. It may hear the background noise and think it is part of the voice, basically. So sorry, I should have explained that. So see how there's hardly any now. What we want to do is select the area of which there is the slight noise, press Effect, go down to Noise Reduction, get the noise profile so it can recognize that, and we're going to select the whole thing by double clicking, and press Repeat Noise Reduction, and then just do it as many times as you want until no noise. And there's that slight noise there. I don't think we'll need to do any noise profiling. We can just edit that out. Now we have this. Let's zoom in so we can view our file properly. Now we want the beginning of the sample to start right when I begin singing. And the end too. Just cut off any excess audio. Now we have our a. We will now start with E, just so we have a few more notes to mess around with. But you do not save this as a project. You export the audio. And here's my other voice bank. Let's go into me. Let's take a look. Where did we locate the voice bank? It was documents, wasn't it? Test UTAU. In case anyone is wondering, you can add aliases into the voice bank so it can sing in, if you insert Japanese symbols or Romaji or whatever you like. So it can sing both of them. So if, say, I put in this, so when someone typed this, it could sing a, or if someone typed this, it could sing a. So now we have that note. We will then since this doesn't seem to have many as in it, we will just create a new file, but for now, that's what, well, that's a demo. That's what a voice bank should sound like when you've got most of the notes done. I'll just save this. And then we will open a new file. This is not the voice we want, and as you may notice, our voice is not here, because if we wanted our voice to be here, it would have to be located in the UTAU file, but for now we are going to just keep it in documents. Oh, here's the other one, and we'll delete this. So we have this one in, we'll just press OK for this, and now we have our test UTAU here. We will just drag and drop the file, and it will recognize it as though it were a voice bank. Doesn't seem to. So let's take a look at what the problem is. Okay, we'll try again. Okay, we'll close UTAU and reopen it. Usually, you should be able to immediately just drag and drop your bank, but this may be due to lack of notes. This actually may be due to space in the voice bank name. We'll call it that. And we'll try. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to. We'll just copy and paste the bank for now into the UTAU files. Paste. Continue. There, now we have our test UTAU. Close UTAU. Reopen UTAU. So now it's been refreshed. Project property. Test UTAU. There we go. We do not have an image yet for our UTAU or a description of any file of any type. It has one voice sample and one file. We'll type "ah" just so we can hear what it sounds like. There you go. That's all there really is to it. Now, just so we get the hang of it, we'll do one more note. Now, you can, if you forget what pitch you were singing in, you can just simply click on your last note. E. Usually, your samples are good to have around 4 seconds long, but sometimes I accidentally make them short, and there isn't really that much of a problem unless you plan to not auto your voice bank, which, as I said, I think that I will be doing another tutorial on that in another video. Let's just zoom in on our voice bank. It's okay if a few little bits are cut off, just as long as we get the majority. Export audio. Oh, right, okay. Hopefully it will actually let me put the note into the file. Usually it doesn't. Usually it decides it doesn't want to let me, but I can almost like jailbreak it to let me with certain banks. So it says, would you like to save in the gram folder instead? So I'll just save it here for now. And then we can just go into local disk, users, gram, and there it is, all sad and alone. Right, let's cut that. Let's go down to program files, voice, test UTAU, and paste. I'm pretty sure that UTAU automatically refreshes itself when it comes to adding notes. So if I type this, it should have the note in there. I shouldn't have to close it and reopen it. So let's just listen. Now, since they were quite stretched out notes, and I did make a slightly too small sample, we'll just crop the size of this one a little bit, put this one there. Actually, I'll make it a tiny bit smaller. There. So there is a basic tutorial on how to create an UTAU. I will be making a more advanced tutorial for example, getting an image up here, which is sometimes hell. But yeah, so this is a basic tutorial on creating the bank. I will have hopefully a tutorial on OTOing the bank, and a tutorial for more advanced things within the bank. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I didn't ramble on about anything way too much. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.